Long ago, nestled in a quiet village wrapped by tall mountains, there was a young man of 24 named Marco. He was never at rest. His head was constantly buzzing with thoughts that came and disappeared like waves, leaving him drained and uncomfortable. The weight of his past pulled him down, and the uncertainty of his future kept him anxious. His mind felt like a raging storm that never settled. Sleep escaped him. Happiness felt distant, and peace seemed like something meant for other people, not him. Then, one afternoon, Marco overheard something that caught his attention. People in the village were talking about a wise old man who lived deep in the hills. This man had once been a well-known psychologist in a busy city, spending most of his life guiding troubled minds toward clarity and calm. But as age caught up with him, he left the noise of city life behind and chose a simple, quiet existence close to nature. Occasionally, he welcomed visitors who came seeking direction. Something stirred inside Marco. A mix of curiosity and hope pushed him forward. He made up his mind. He would find this man. Perhaps he holds the answer I have been searching for, Marco thought. The journey was long and exhausting, stretching over many days. But eventually, Marco arrived at the hillside village, followed the path until he spotted a modest little house dressed in climbing green plant. On the front porch sat the old man, perfectly still, eyes shut, wearing an expression of deep, unshakable calm. Marco approached gently and spoke in a low voice. "Grandfather, my mind gives me no rest. Thoughts never stop coming. I am searching for peace. Will you help me?" The old man lifted his eyelids slowly and replied with a quiet smile. "So peace is what you seek? Very well. Walk with me. I have something for you to do." He led Marco to the small yard behind the house. There, he picked up a glass and filled it with water right to the very brim, so full that the slightest tremble would send it spilling over. He placed it carefully in Marco's hands and said, "Carry this glass to the far end of the village and bring it back. One condition, not a single drop must fall." Marco raised his eyebrows in surprise, but he accepted without argument. He gripped the glass firmly and began walking. The path ahead was narrow and lively. People hurried past, vendors called out to buyers, and dogs barked from every corner. Yet Marco noticed none of it. His entire world had shrunk to the surface of that water. He moved with deliberate, measured steps, his gaze locked on the glass. Passers-by watched him curiously, but nobody interrupted. Something about the way he walked told them he was in the middle of learning. At last, Marco returned to where the old man was waiting. "Grandfather," he said with quiet pride, "I made it. Not one drop was lost."